I'm a damn Alabama fan and proud of it. Gump Nation forever, brother.
Namath again faking, quickly finds his target.
Now cuts in. He's at the 40-yard line. He's at the 30.
Quick drop throws in the end zone.
Each number represents an expectation, a challenge that only a championship tradition can issue.
Pressure. Anders hits him. The ball is loose.
Alabama, here comes a heat. Cornelius Bennett. Whoa, did he get lit up?
It is an endless passing of the torch that urges the wearer to enrich his legacy.
Brings pressure up the middle in a hurry. They can't get away from Gunter.
Alexander first down and more. Richardson breaks free on the sideline. Turns the corner. Can you say goodbye?
Because at Alabama, tradition is not retired. It is built.
This does put a smile on my face.
Hey, good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Morning After Show. This is week number 7, October the 12th. I'm glad y'all made it over here to see what's going on. A lot to cover today. Hey, Roll Tide. Hey, they pulled it out yesterday, but we will get to that a little bit later on. And after we get to talking about some football, I'm going to take some people down some memory lane. As everybody knows by now, I hope so. Anyways, today is Roll Tide Rise Up's birthday. So I kind of put a little something for him together to show him for his birthday. He has made me promise not to sing happy birthday to him. All right. So I won't do it to him this year. And it might be kind of embarrassing to him. I don't know. But I had fun doing it. And I said I wouldn't do it. So I didn't. So I come up with this idea. So at the end of the show, we will show what I got for him. Him and William would like this. It involves William. And actually, it involves a little bit of everybody that we done back in the Horseman days. And I think you'll like it. Those that are old timers here have been seeing the show, you'll know what I'm talking about. We've come a long ways from that time. But y'all stick around at the end of the show and see what we got lined up for Rise Up. All right, good morning, Roll Tide, Miss Susan Thomas, Stephen Hicks, Miss Latoya done a great job yesterday picking that fourth chat room pick. That was a good one. Jeff Stapleton, George Lambert, Mr. Jones, he about got me again. Let's see here, William Bryant, and I know Roll Tide Rise Up's on here. Bobby Sprinkle. Let me see who else. I'm not going to go back too far, guys, but there was Jeff Roy. Good to see you, Jeff. Really good to see you. I seen your name pop in there. All right, let me see. Man, there's a lot to talk about that. Guys, y'all keep that Alabama stuff up because when we get to it, there was so much that happened yesterday that needs to be talked about. All right, I'm not going any further than that. All right, so yesterday was a great football. I ain't gonna say Saturday. Let's put it that way. This weekend. It was pretty good. And I'm really kind of curious. Yeah, my picks was all screwed up too. I'll check them later. Rise Up. By the way, Rise Up or anybody else for that matter wants to come onto the show, I will post a link again here in just a minute. Yeah, everybody got slammed yesterday. That's why this game is fun. You never know. So let me put the link back up. All right, anybody wants to come on, y'all come right on. Until then, I will get on with this. All right, yesterday, exactly, Mr. Jones, upset weekend. There was a couple of them, and I'm fixing to go over that right now. All right, yesterday, upset-minded and done a very good job. Unranked Texas beat number 6 Oklahoma, of course, at their house, 23-6. Now, what does that say about Oklahoma and what does that say about Texas? I don't know, but that's what happened yesterday. That was upset number 1. Upset number 2, Indiana, ranked number 7, beat number 3, Georgia, 30-20. And I believe this was played out at Oregon's house. I just don't know about that. But I got another upset yesterday that was unexpected. I would not have thought this. Northwestern unranked beat unranked Penn State 22-21. And I believe it was at Penn State's house. I could be wrong on that. All right. Let's see here. Before we get on to the major games, I got some local notes for some folks that in Alabama. Alabama State loses to Jackson State 38-34, and Alabama A&M beat Mississippi Valley State 45-25. That's for your local guys. If you was curious about that, way to go for Alabama and A&M. Glad to see that from you. All right, let's see here. Got some questionable stuff, but let's go on to Ohio State, ranked number 1, beat Illinois, number 17, 34-16. Was that not an upset? That's not an upset, but it was really kind of expected. Right now, Ohio State have spent their money very well, so they are still rocking and rolling. I look for them to be pretty good for at least this year and probably next year to see what happens there. All right. Here's your good one. Pittsburgh beat ranked number 25, Florida State, 34-31. What does it say about you, Florida State? You're all hyped up. At least we beat Alabama. I don't hear that talk no more. Don't want to hear it. You got lucky. You caught us off a bad foot. First game of the year, and you thought you was going somewhere this year. This is going to put you completely out. There's no hope for you ever to get into the playoff this year. I'm glad to see it, Florida State. You talked. Goodbye. That's all I'm going to tell you. Goodbye. I knew in that one. Oregon is not like that. Like I said, they're not what you think they are. They're not like the old Oregon past years. They're just not. It doesn't matter if you play 2 games. All right. Anyways, let's move on. Ole Miss beat Washington State, but man, it was scary for quite a while. I was wondering if Washington State was going to pull this out, but they number 4 Ole Miss beat Washington State 24-21. Very close, and I think that was played at Ole Miss's house. That's telling me something about Ole Miss. Or it's telling me something about Washington State, one of the two. So, anyways, let's move on. I'm going to save this one game for last. Let's see here. Oh, might as well hit it now. Number 12, Tennessee beat Arkansas 34-31. This was played at Tennessee's house. They barely eke this thing out. Arkansas has not been doing that good this year. They put something together. I mean, I know they lost, but my goodness, to play Tennessee, and it was nip and tuck all the way over there. So that tells me something about Tennessee. And I know, guys, we're coming up there. We're fixed to play Tennessee at our house coming up. As Jeff Stapleton says, revenge is on the way. That's all we can say. So let's see how that turns out. All right, let's see here. Number 5, Texas A&M beat Florida. Florida riding high hopes after they beat Texas last week, and they thought they was going to do something this week. But Texas A&M, true to their number 5 ranking, beat Florida 34-17. All right. Hey, good morning to you, Mr. B Sharp. Glad to see you, buddy. By the way, B Sharp, I'll post it again. If you want to come on the show and talk some football, anybody's welcome. Anybody in the chat, this is for you guys. So if you want to get on here and talk football, come right on. All right, now we are going to get down. I'm gonna skip one right here. Number ranked LSU, number 11, beat South Carolina. My condolences to you, Eddie. That's all I'm gonna tell you, brother. We was actually pulling for you, just to be honest with you. But anyways, LSU beat South Carolina yesterday, 20-10. All right, now. My next one here, I'm going to hit it right now. Number 15, Michigan loses big time to USC, 31-13. How the mighty have fallen into just a couple of years. If y'all remember, the Stallion gate, we call it, of him walking around cheating Mr. Jim Harbaugh now that he's gone. See how far Michigan has fell. And I'm going to be honest with you, I think it's unfair to the coach. I like that coach. I really do. I thought he's done a pretty good job with him, but this year, it is just not happening. And I feel bad for the coach, but I don't feel bad about Michigan. Lose, lose, lose for all I care. All right. Two most important games everybody wants to talk about. Georgia, ranked number 10, beat Auburn 20-10. They covered the spread. I'll give them that. They did cover the spread. But I'm going to tell you what, it was a mighty big scare there for a little while. Auburn come to play ball in the first quarter, and I thought they was going to do something, and they might have did. And they could have handed Georgia their next loss, but that being the oldest rivalry, Georgia pulls it out. That's all I can say. I didn't think Georgia was going to lose, but there for a little while. But you got to remember something, man. They're playing on Chicken Bone Field, and Auburn has always, at one time, I don't know about this year because I don't care nothing about Auburn, to be honest with you, but it always had a good defense. And to hold them down to 20 points, I reckon they're still working on it, but they're not like they used to be. Does anybody know if Saxon Jackson got sacked yesterday? Any of them? All right. So there's your updates, with the exception. Alabama beat Missouri. 27-24. Guys, y'all have been talking about it, and we're going to start talking about it now because this is the game that we all wanted to talk about. Missouri was playing dirty ball yesterday. I don't know if you noticed that, but I'm sure you did. Now, I'm going to give Missouri credit. They really upped their team in the transfer portal. Last year, we beat them at our house. I think it was like 35-0 or something like that. But they really revamped their team. They got some big old men back there, I will tell you. Saxon got sacked one time. Okay. See, there you go. But I'm going to tell you, Missouri is not playing around this year. They got some big boys back there, but I'm going to tell you right now, they are playing dirty ball. They took out Jam Miller, and I can't remember the young man that they hit, knocked him out pretty much. That to me, and it was targeting. There was a lot of targeting yesterday, seemed like. And you could tell that Mizzou's mission was to put the hurt on Alabama. And I'm not talking about just score-wise. They were physically trying to take them out of the game. That, to me, fellas, is dirty ball. We don't need that kind of crap, especially in the SEC. Missouri, you need to change your mindset. You have a good team. You got a decent quarterback sitting back there. And you got an outstanding running back. I will not take that away from the talent of Missouri, but you're playing dirty ball, and you need to get rid of it. I'm sure it's coming from the defensive coach or whatever. It just needs to go, period. So, anyways, how did Ty Simpson look to you guys yesterday? I thought he looked okay. Now, was he on point? No. But I guess when you got that big of a defensive line coming at you, I'm not saying our offensive line needs that much work. I don't care what everybody else is saying, and I've seen it. I don't think they do. Now, Formby might need to come out and Mr. Carroll be put back in there, but he's got to take a break sometime too. So I'm not going to just go all off on Formby this morning. Yeah, the ref was letting them do it. You daggone right he was, Jeff. Jeff, you want to come on the show? Come right on, buddy. But anyways, what else happened during the game? I will tell you this much. I said something yesterday on the Pickem show of how this game was going to go, and I was pretty much right up to about halftime or whenever we lost the ball in a fumble. They called it a fumble. I called it a strip, and they went to score after that. That gave Missouri some life. They was already on ventilation. If you ask me, they was going out. The way I thought the game was going to go was headed that way. I mean, there was no doubt they was taking the crowd out of the game. And here's something else I'm going to tell you that I'm proud of. Adversity. Tite dealt with it. again, and we won. Thank you, Jeff. They went down to a hostile environment with people that had, or a team that had blood on their minds. They were going to just try to destroy us one way or the other. I could see why they really didn't have Ryan Williams in the game much, or they even try to throw to him. We can't stand to lose him. All right. We can't stand to lose any of our wide receivers, if you want to know the truth about it. And I think them receivers know them guys was out there trying to manhandle them. And, they're like somebody said, the ref let them do it. And I just don't get that, but hey, it is what it is. All right. So for first quarter, we were showing out. Second quarter, we done pretty good. The halftime is third quarter, it started to fall apart. And I could tell that their heads in the game wasn't there. So they could work on it. I will say this much. There's one aspect of the game that Rise Up had warned us about right before the season started, and that was going to be our kicker. Our kicker seems to be pretty good from the 40 yards in, but 50, he's not doing what he needs to do. And I think it's in his head. I don't think it's his talent. He's got the length, but I think it's in his head. He's got to get that worked out. Don't know how he's going to do it, but I think that's where it's at. I don't think it's in his talent. So, anyways, all right, guys, that's all the football. Nobody wants to come on here and talk about it. Well, that's fine with me because I do have a surprise this morning. I want you guys to remember that we have been doing this back in the CTS days. We're now the proud owners of CTS and BAMA Sports together. William, Rise Up, Spencer, Dick Saban Jr., Kangaroo Black, and yours truly started on CTS. And back in them days, it was all about where people could come on here, fuss and cuss, and not be held to any scrutiny. Let's put it that way. When we end up being BAMA Sports, we took the same attitude. Of course, I do my show, and I don't allow cuss. I try not to allow cussing on Saturday mornings, and the simple reason it's a Pickem show, it's a game, and moms and dads may have kids running around, and it being Saturday morning, I try to keep the language down. That's the only one. You can cuss and fuss on this one and any other one that we have during the week. Well, that's the premise that we set up. Well, if you don't know by now, this is Rise Up's birthday. And happy birthday. I don't know how old he is. I know he's not as old as I am. I can tell you that. So what I done, I went back and dug up some stuff that I think you guys would like to see, especially the new people that have not seen this kind of stuff and where we come from. Okay. So yes. And I got a little bit of a clip, Stephen, that Spencer asked me for. Could we get it when we first started the Bam Dam side? And we couldn't. And Joey Lozada, so glad that he let us do what we did, but he couldn't find that clip to send over to us. He sent us the dedication, and that's a whole different matter that we need to start back up, guys. I really enjoyed the dedications. And I'll explain that to you sometime later in another show. But anyways, I found it and I got it. So I want you guys to bear with me. Okay. This is going to be about 12 minutes long, but I really think you're going to enjoy it. And Rise Up, this is for you, but I stayed up late last night just to put this thing together for you. Hang on. Let's see if it plays. All right, we'll have to do it this way, guys. Let me do this. Do this. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, but you will understand here in just a minute. And there it is. Rise Up's birthday.
I am Spencer. I am Bam Dam, a damn Alabama fan and proud of it. So let me go ahead and let's bring our horseman on real quick. Our main number one guy, Rise Up. Let me bring him on real quick.
I'm going to show you how great I am. I have wrestled with an alligator. I done tussled with a whale. I done handcuffed lightning, throw thunder in jail.
What's up? Rise up.
Roll Tide, man.
Notice how young them fellas were. They look good back in them days. Huh? But I wanted to show Rise Up. I found your first introduction. I didn't know it was Muhammad Ali. And I was surprised by it. I said, well, my goodness. This one here is I don't know why we'll let you come on. Keep trying, Jeff. Keep trying. Let me finish this and we'll see what we'll try to address the problem. Okay, but this one is the one that we use now for Rise Up, and he's had this for quite a while. But I thought that first one was just fantastic.
Satisfied? If you are not hungry, you need to check yourself.
Say what? You gotta go get it and go out.
Right now is your chance. Right now is your opportunity. Right now, you gotta make today count.
Yes, sir. Rolling with the Tide. Yes, sir. Spencer wanted that from a long time ago. I found it. If he wants to incorporate it in the show, we will. That is Rolling with the Tide, and that's what you call the Force Horseman. Now, what you're looking at right there is Spencer, of course, me in the middle, my little ugly rear end. And that hat hiding back there behind the TVMA is none other than William Bryant. Over to the bottom right is a guy, man, I wish would come back on the show, but I understand he's out being a good dad and a good coach for his kids and his community. That is none other than Nick Saban Jr. If you don't know him, he's a great guy. I miss him being on here. I really, really do. And I hope he gets to come back sometime soon, but keep doing what you're doing, brother. We miss you. And, of course, over there on the bottom left is our birthday boy. That is Mr. Rise Up. Hey, I'm glad to see you, Junior. I really am. NSJ's in the house, guys. I meant what I said. I really do. I'm just glad to see you. All right. Now, this particular episode, and by the way, Kangaroo Black was also original member of the Horsemen. And I find all kinds of film on him and all these gentlemen when I wasn't around. Okay. So don't have me pull out the old memory book. Okay. So, but this particular one, I may be in trouble here. There you go. I'm in trouble. The Horseman. And what did I do? I'm not singing.
Roll Tide, man.
Good morning, Roll Tide to you. How are you doing this morning?
Hey, I am Roll Tide Rise Up. I am 1/4 of the Horsemen. I am here today to let you know that I am proud to be here. I want to say thanks to everybody who's given me those wonderful birthday thanks and wishes out there. Thank you, Icebox, for doing this, man. This is special. It actually takes me down memory lane. Wow, we've been doing this for a while, man. It's been a while. It's been a minute, and I didn't realize how long it had been. You know, we were doing this before COVID.
Yes, y'all were.
You know, COVID was 1920. We in 25. That's a long time. Man, thank you.
Do you know how far I had to go back just to find this particular tape?
Hey, man, it's crazy, like you said, because it started with actually a lot of people don't know this, and for everybody who's in the chats who made frequent other shows, I see Sharpshooter Sports and that be Sharp, Roll Tide brother. But going back to you guys, a brief little short history, and I don't mean to come in and cut, you know,
have at it.
But a brief short history, we all kind of formulated and started by being just people in the chat in TDA, the TDA chat. We were all just people in the TDA chat that became friends, and I got to say, Waylon was a big part of this. Nick Saban Jr., Icebox, William Bryan, Stephen Hicks, of course. But there's one guy that doesn't get talked about a lot who was there from the very beginning. And he was on 1 or 2 shows, and it just wasn't meant for him. He didn't like to be on screen or anything. He just liked to be in the chats and speak and stuff of that nature. And his name is Jimmy Clay. People forget about Jimmy Clay, but Jimmy Clay was an original part of before we were the Horsemen. I don't really remember what we were. I think we called ourselves Grumpy Old Men or something crazy. It was just something. And
we still are.
Jimmy Clay was the original part of the cast, and I think he did 2 shows, maybe 3, and it wasn't for him. And he, and God, I see him all the time. My hats off to Jimmy Clay, man. He's a good guy. He supports Alabama sports, no matter what it is, football, women's softball. He's big into that, basketball. Yes. So, Jimmy Clay, if you're out there, I'd like to take my hats off to you. Spencer is the guy who actually got me started in doing this from back then. He contacted Waylon, and Waylon had my number some kind of way. And like Icebox was saying, when we started, we were doing this on CTS, and CTS was owned by Joey Lozada. Mm-hmm. So Joey would let us come on and do our little thing. First, we was doing it with Joey, and then we end up with our own night. Because I think at first we were just doing Wednesday nights or some other sort, and then we got our own thing on Monday, and we would come on and do our show, and we eventually became the Horsemen, and William Bryan and Icebox wasn't there for the first rodeo, but around the second or third rodeo he came in and as a guest, and eventually became a part of the show, and he found his niche behind the boards, really, to be honest with you guys. Icebox came in and kind of learned how to work the behind the scenes, and he do a damn good job at it, better than any of us could do. And so that was his niche, and he comes on now, and he's great. Also, another person that was part of the show was Van Edwards. Van is another guy that's working. He got a family and everything. He has kids, so we don't see Van as much. We'll see him in the chats here and there. But Van is another guy that was part of the team. He's my brother as well. We talk here and there. Whenever he's not busy, we'll shoot a text or whatever the case may be. So it's a lot of people has kind of spun from this little group here. Nick Saban Jr., like I said, it was part of it, and he came and he, spun off and did his own thing. And I see him in the chat. What's up, my brother? He's working with his son. And not only does he have a son that plays football, but he also has a daughter that is smart as a whip. So she's very academically smart. So, he's being a father and doing things with her as well as his son. So, life kind of dictates, what we do.
Yeah.
So I had some things that work, that stopped me from coming on as much as I used to and I would like to, but life happens. So, but anyway, I've been in the chats as much as I can, and to everybody in the chats again, like I said, thank you guys for the birthday wishes. We all one big happy family. I enjoy being here. Stephen Hicks, probably the most. Stephen Hicks and Kimberly Harmon. I have to say, if I'm on any and every podcast, I'm going to see Stephen Hicks. I'm going to see Kimberly Harmon. Those two people are everywhere. Anything has to do with anything about Alabama, you're going to see them. So Stephen Hicks, my brother, long time, day one guy in the chats. And Kimberly, I think I noticed her. I can't remember where I first started seeing Kimberly, but it don't matter. She's there. If Kimberly not in the chat, to be honest with you, I get worried because I think something may be wrong, because generally she's one of the first, but she'll pop in later on, and say, hey, I'm late, but I'm here, guys. So,
well, you got Susan, and you got Kimberly, and you've got Miss Latoya.
Come on.
Yeah, and I think Kimberly and them 3 young ladies, they come from Piano Man. I got something for you. Yep, I got something for you.
Shoot, let's go.
Let's see if I can do it. There's the man. Yeah, the duo is back. How you doing, NSJ?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good.
Bro, it's been a long time, bro.
I know, man. I be so busy on my end, man. I be so busy on my end, dog.
Hey, man, life is life.
Oh yeah. I'm realizing that as I get old. I'm 36 now. I realize that as I'm getting older, I say, "Oh, this life junk ain't no joke." Is.
No, it ain't. It don't give a care what color, what race, what religion it comes.
It don't care what you got going on. No, care about nothing.
Right. So
I'm just glad we don't have young video when I was young. Not compared to today, fellas. Not compared to today. All right. Do y'all want to? NSJ, you got to see this video. You remember it. Rise Up remembers it. We talked about it a little bit yesterday, and I went through hours of trying to find this. I've got to show it, got to play it. So let me kind of minimize this a little bit, and we'll get back with you guys in just a second. But let me set it up. Before the show, William, and who was it back to back? Do you remember, guys? Was it back to back that was asking about William and his antics? I think so, because it's in the video.
Who was it?
It was back to back. It was a Georgia fan.
I don't know.
Okay. Maybe to ring a bell when you see the video.
Let's go.
So here's the deal. All right. William is on the show, and he tells me that he's going to be drinking, guess what? Oh, granddad.
I think I kind of remember that now.
Yes, yes.
I think I kind of remember that.
Yes. So I warned him. I've had my little bout with old granddad myself one night, so I knew what that old granddad. Yeah. So I warned him. I tell him, you don't want to do that. Well, he went on ahead. So what I'm going to do is I cut it up a little bit so we could kind of get to what we want to see. But this is William. How do we want to put it? He's feeling pretty good. You'll see why we call him Reverend Feelgood after this episode right here. So let me minimize this and proceed with this.
I want to say that I seen, I've been jumping on the bad bits on this one right here. King Brian, fuck King Brian anyway, he's out there. Kangaroo Black, Kangaroo Black, you know you have an invitation anytime you want on, brother. I know you're fussing with fucking King Brian. He shit any goddamn way. Okay, he's a Georgia fan. Okay. Najee Harris, I know you pointed out Najee Harris in the 2017. He was running all over fucking Georgia. Okay? That damn, I'm sorry. I gave accolades to a damn state I wasn't supposed to say. To the right of Alabama, okay? That damn state over there, I'm not gonna give them damn accolades. Fuck that son of a bitch over there. Okay? You fucking Najee Harris was all over them motherfuckers in 2017. And guess what? I got that up here right here. 17-time national champions in 2017, brother. How about that? Now, whenever Georgia can get to 17, I'll listen to you, King fucked up Brian. So this damn fucking granddad got me going. I got another damn twig over there. So I don't give a shit. So I don't care. I don't care about Auburn. I don't care if they got the best quarterback room it is. I don't give a shit. We're Alabama. We're coming for you. It's Alabama against all y'all motherfuckers. I don't care who you are. Go ahead.
Back to back. Your wish has been granted, sir. You waited here. There he is. There he is. In living color.
I'll warn you, man. Back to back, brother. Two with a great Bear Bryant. There you go. Bear fucking Bryant, brother. There you go. Two of them. Now, when you can get that with Kirby fucked up smart, I'll listen to you. I'll listen to you. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna pause it right there.
That's crazy.
Good old days. We ain't done. We have not got to the best part. Rise Up knows what's coming. We was just getting warmed up. Yeah. Oh, you. First time seeing this guys in the panel. Guys, you really don't understand. Rise Up, Nick Saban Jr., Spencer, William. We also have a very good friend that we haven't got to see much of lately. That's I can't even remember his name because I always get him confused with Rise Up. Rags and Fitness.
Rags, man. Rags.
Don't say it. Don't say it. And of course, Kangaroo Black too. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna tell you right now, where I'm at, what I'm doing now is all because of Rise Up's fault. He's the one that messed me up. All right. William invited me to come on and do the show. I guess they was looking for, a little guest or something. And Rise Up sent word that he enjoyed having me on and would like for me to come on again. And I said, well, I had fun. I'll do it again. And that was it. That was all she wrote. That made me a honorary horseman. And I've been doing this ever since. So everything that we're doing now is Rise Up's fault, guys. It's not mine. Okay.
Hey, and I used to mess up and call him by his real name.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
Yeah, I called him by his government on the show. He'll click me off.
Zap. And we can't forget we also had Alabama Tide come in there at the later show, so
AT,
can't forget about him. Yep, AT. So, all right, this is where it really gets good. I know it's a little bit long, but I've enjoyed doing it, and I worked hard on it all night long just to show my friends and buddies, especially Rise Up, what they've meant to us over the years. And let's finish this out, guys. You're not going to believe this. All right, get over here.
Back to back. There you go, bro. I'm glad you stayed around because now he's wrong. Nick Saban Jr. I forgot what we were talking about.
Hey, dude, I told you, I warned him, brother. I warned him.
What we talking about, man? Agree with you. Right, we want to end. Back to back, Kangaroo taking a break. He ain't going nowhere. He just relaxing a little bit. He'll be back. I talked to him Sunday, so he's good. He's in there listening and looking and laughing at William drunk ass like everybody else. So.
Hey, I love it, bro. Go ahead.
Nick Jr.
Go out there and do bad. They're gonna be getting the kid out. They're gonna be killing the kid. They're gonna be killing the kid. And the ones that were saying Ty Simpson, they're gonna be saying Miro. And it's gonna be vice versa. The ones that saying if he go out there and do bad, they're gonna be saying Ty Simpson. Like so.
Get me down there, brother. I'll get them straight on either one of them. I'll talk to them. Get me down there, brother. Roll Tide. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead,
yeah, I like to see Miro or whatever.
You just have to say it.
Okay, guys, I got to do it. I can't help it. Oh, Lordy, let me do this. You ain't going to believe this. All right, here we go.
I heard somebody was talking about me, man.
What's going on?
Somebody talking about me.
Just a little.
Boy, we've had some fun during the years, didn't we, fellas?
Oh, heck yeah. Heck yeah.
What's up, William?
And it's so funny when I think about how I started, and I'll be looking at it, I said, this is how I started doing this stuff. Like coming on this show right here. It's crazy.
And believe it or not, I've had talks with certain people. They knew that Nick Saban Jr. was headed for big things. And it took him some work to build his channel up. I remember watching him during my lunch breaks and lunch times, and when I would unload equipment, and he was at his thing, doing his thing, and I couldn't wait to see him come on. It just made my day go much faster and much better and put me in a good mood was when Nick Saban Jr. could come on midday and I get to watch him. I mean, he was, bless his heart, he worked hard. He worked hard back in them days. He sure did.
That's right. They say rev in the road.
Rev in the road.
And yes, guys, like Iceball said, that show was the birth of Reverend Feelgood. Because he was William Brown before the end. But after that show, he been Reverend Feelgood ever since.
Just a tip, y'all still stay away from old granddad. Don't try to drink the whole bottle all at once. It'll hurt you.
Yeah, I don't even want a shot of that though.
It's kind of rough tasting there.
Yeah.
After a while, it gets all right, but
it numbs the tongue after a while.
After you wake up off the floor there and you see where you at, what's going on, man? You'll know.
We might heard you woke up with your pants around your ankle. That's what I heard.
I was going to tell
Big Al looked kind of pink to me.
I ain't gonna say who told me, but somebody told me you woke up on the floor with your dockers around your ankle.
Yeah, I don't know how in the world that happened though, but I don't know if I thought they was on fire or what. But yeah, my pants was down. I said, "What's going on here?" I'm sorry to say that now, but yeah.
Hey, rise up. Do you remember the phone call the next day?
Yes, I remember the phone call the next day.
How did it go?
Yeah. I ain't gonna do that again, man. Jeez. And then I did get another bottle later, further on down. But man,
William called me the next morning. I'm at work, and I answered the phone. He goes, "Man, I should have listened to you." And then he tells me what happened. Is I'm gonna call it his little studio where he's at right now was wrecked, a mess. He passed out in the chair, and just like he said, he woke up with his pants around his ankles. I don't know what else. He can tell you the rest of it, but I felt so sorry for him. Oh, Lordy. I tell you what, let's finish it up, and you'll see why we get such a kick out of this. This is just hilarious. You guys are going to love this. So let me go ahead and finish it out.
Hell, yeah. I mean, somebody mentioned that Alabama spring practice isn't even televised. That's fucking great, brother. Nick Saban, our great coach. I mean, since fucking Bear Bryant, okay, he's the best, and I still believe that. Okay, I mean, people would say Nick Saban or Bear Bryant. I go back to Bear Bryant. I'm sorry. Okay. Nick Saban is a good coach. Yes. He won us once. Yes. All the way, brother. So anyway, I got something to say about that. Anyway, I don't give a shit. But anyway, I'm fucked up. But anyway, hey, Alabama's coming for you. I don't care. Auburn, Georgia. Auburn, you ain't gonna do shit. I know I see them coming. They ain't gonna do shit. Anyway, I don't care. Okay? Georgia, you got one guy that thing coming to you. Tennessee, you got one coming to you. All right? Even when you cheat ass fucking colors. Yeah, anyone that says, put their hands out for Tennessee, fuck you, motherfuckers. I don't give a shit. Touchdown, Tennessee. Well, fuck you. We're coming back with a vengeance. We got one on, brother. I don't care. We got one for you. Auburn, you ain't going to Over! Really? Over! What the hell?
We can still hear you, though. We can still hear you, though, Ty.
You ain't got no since Gene fucking Kissinger with fucking camp fucked up news. God damn, what the hell? You ain't even been relevant. God damn it. What the hell? And you think you got a goddamn team this year with fucking quarterbacks? What the hell? We got a quarterback. What the hell? With our fucking damn fucking freshman coming in. You ain't got shit. Beat our whole team. And Oregon. What the hell? You ain't got shit. Like you any day. Any fucking day. You ain't shit.
All right, William, take a breath, brother. Take a breath. I'm gonna get back to you. I'm gonna get back to you in a second, though. I'm gonna get back to you in a second. Rise up. You got any last words?
No, man. I'm back to that shit.
Roll Tide, brother. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide is all I got. Man,
You don't have any last words.
No.
Icebox, you got any last words?
No,
brother?
hell no. Don't you come over here. I ain't following that shit.
All right, William, give us your last words, brother.
Get up on the cup. Tony Mitchell, you fucked up, brother. I'm sorry if all I got to say. Tony Mitchell, I hope you learn from this. You know, I don't care if you smoke marijuana. If you want to smoke that recreationally on yourself, you do that. You don't go fucking selling it when you got a fucking $1 million contract in front of your ass. What the hell? Roll Tide. Go ahead.
All right, here's my last words. So let's slide up out of here. And I'm going to take it to our Alabama softball team, our Alabama baseball team. I think the NCAA need to come up with a damn rule that the umpire that cannot stand up taller than the catcher, they shouldn't be back there calling.
Oh Lordy, that'd be
That's crazy.
but yeah,
That's crazy.
wasn't it though? Oh Lord, I don't know what to think about all that. I guess the funniest part is Rise Up's laughter. It just tore us all up.
I don't know what happened that night, man. I guess Granddad was
I go phone Granddad again. Start up on him.
He was on that shit.
Yeah, for real.
Oh Lordy, that was hilarious. I mean, there's 2 more minutes to it. I can't remember what all is left on it, but I don't know if y'all wanted to finish that up. But that was the part. And I said something to Rise Up. Was it yesterday before the show?
Mm-hmm.
And we said something about it, and he was adamant. And I was so close to putting in the happy birthday song. So close. But do you remember that, Doji Junior?
Yeah, I do remember that. I do. I do.
He made me promise. He made me promise this time, don't do it again.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead, man.
No. I'm gonna keep my promise. I've done this for you. And
Go ahead. Go ahead. Get your Marilyn Monroe on.
No.
Do you want me to sing it? I'll sing it.
Go right ahead. He made me promise.
Happy birthday to you.
No.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, okay, that's good. That's good enough. But really, seriously, happy birthday, brother. I hope it's a great one. I hope you have many, 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 many more.
Oh look. Do y'all want to finish the last 2 minutes, or y'all want to just cut it off there?
Hey man, this is your show, sir. I'm just here enjoying the ride.
That was the funniest part. I can't remember what all happened after that. I guess we'll try to finish it out. Let's just see what happens. I can't remember, but y'all seen the funniest part. Y'all seen the funniest part.
Yeah. Balls and strikes. I'm sorry. If they can't see over their head, they can't see the damn ball coming in. That's my last words. Go ahead, Rise Up. You want to take us out?
He's already out.
Hey. Okay. All right.
Hey, I will say this.
Go ahead, guys.
Hey, fellas, thanks for letting me come on. Kangaroo, come back, buddy. They're scraping the bottom of the barrel to get me to come on here. But man, I miss you. Come on back on here. And chat room, y'all were great tonight. I love you guys. Anyways, fellas, I've had a good time. Thank y'all for bringing me back on.
Hey, man, this is great to have you on. Oh, man.
Do you want to chance it?
You want me to roll us out of here?
To all the posse, man. Everybody in the chat. 6-0, Kangaroo. Back-to-back, Steven Hicks. Brittany B, Sam, Reggie Warren, and King Brian, Blake. Thank y'all for showing up and listening to us and back to back. I hope you enjoyed yourself tonight, sir. Okay. You asked for it and you got it. And Joey, I'd like to thank you for giving us the platform to come on and talk noise and have fun.
All right, everybody. Roll Tide.
All right, that was it there. Oh, goodness gracious. Let's bring it back up. All right, guys, that was it. I hope y'all enjoyed that. I'm going to take that one out. There we go. And happy birthday, Rise Up.
Happy birthday.
Hey, I appreciate that, fella. Before I go, like I used to do back in the day, we have to thank Joey Lozada because, like I said, this is where this all started. For us guys that you see here on this screen today, it all started with a guy by the name of Joey. I don't know what Joey is today. I don't know what he's doing, but man, I wish you the best. Hope all is well with you and your family. You know, the CTS was started in memory of his mother, his late mother, and so that's what the CTS stood for. And Joey had a lot of stuff going on. It was just more the Alabama football he had going on. He had other things going on that show as well, other sports and different things. But he all gave us a shot to come on. If you guys never met Joey, never saw Joey, he's a character. He's really a character, crazy as hell, and a funny dude. And like I said, I wish him well. I don't know where he is these days, but I hope life is treating you well, brother. And
I remember my first show. I did it on CTS-Sports room. He had me on with Matt Goodell right before the Arkansas game. Man, I was so nervous. You would thought I was on with Nick.
Right. And Joey had us interviewing real people. Right. I'm like, we have interviews with former Alabama players and ESPN analysts and all this kind of stuff. And we just a bunch of fools.
It's so funny how it happened. He asked you, do you want a show? You don't even answer him back. Yeah. Like when you got a show, then he'll tell you how I go. I'm like, oh, I guess I got a show now. All right, you gonna interview Matt Goodell. What the hell I'm gonna do?
And if y'all think
that same way with that,
if they think that show was funny, go to the CTS-Sports room, search bar, and type in Tim Brandon.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Type in the Tim Brando show. Kangaroo Black at his finest. That's all I gotta say.
Yes, sir.
Kangaroo Black uncensored.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna have to do a throwback Thursday or something, man. Okay.
Yes.
I found it. I did.
Man, that was I was sitting there, I was like, okay. All right. I didn't know what to say. I was just like, all right.
Funny, I wasn't a part of the show then, but I'm sitting back watching. I'm like, oh my God, this is really happening right now. I'm like, this is happening. And I like it.
KB don't bite his tongue for nobody.
No. No.
So yeah.
When I
All
say
right.
can't be the same person in real life, like actual person, he is that same person. I let the man so funny, boy. KB is funny as I don't know what to be, bro.
Man.
And he's a great guy. Great guy. Top notch. All right. Well, guys, I guess we'll get out of here. We've been on here an hour. I just want to do that for her birthday. NSJ, I'm always available on Sunday morning, man. If you want to come on here and talk some more football, would you come back if you can? If you can.
I can.
Yeah, if you can.
I had just got up and I just seen y'all was on. And then when I put it on, it was at that part you was showing the thought. I was like, wow, what the world?
Hey, I'm gonna tell you the honest truth, NSJ. I miss you being on the Pickem show. I really, really do. You were great. You need to show these folks how to be on the Pickem show because you were just fantastic. It hurts me that you can't be there, but I understand. You're a great dad, and you're helping coaching the team.
I done picked up this new thing too. Also, I done started refereeing football. So,
hey, there you go. Oh no,
Opportunity.
You be the one hey, be the one down there at the end zone where you go like this on field goal. Don't be running up and down that field.
hey, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm actually like the line judge right now. It's all right. It's new to me. Like I play the game, but it ain't that like when you play the game, you ain't thinking about all the rules of the game. So you realize how many rules you really don't know. So it really makes our fans look crazy a lot of times when we argue stuff. Cause now that I realize, I'm like, oh yeah, I don't really know what y'all talking about. as fans as whole, like we argue the crazy stuff, and they be like, nah, they kind of threw the right penalty right there.
Well, I got just one more thing, okay, before we get out of here. Here it comes, Tennessee week. Tennessee's coming to our house.
Mm-hmm.
Any predictions? Anything you want to say about this before we go? I know you're anxious to light up a cigar.
Nick,
you know the funny thing is with me, I ain't even been doing deep dives on the game. I just been seeing what I see. Don't even rewatch. I haven't been able to rewatch games. But what I'm seeing from Tennessee, or what I seen from Bama, I don't feel like we the same Bama no more, man. I don't feel like we the same Bama. Like as the past couple years from the end of Saban era to now, I think we have we have flicked the switch on right now. I think these kids are locked in. The boy got his guys buying into everything right now. I know a lot of people still feel some type of way about the defense, but if you look at the defense as a whole, they doing what they're supposed to do, man. And the days of the Ashawn Robinsons, the Jerry Reed, Jonathan Allen, them days are over. Like, don't many people have them dudes. So what we do on defense is really good. Sometimes it looks really worse during the moment, but when you go back and look at the whole entirety of the thing, the defense playing really well right now. I think yesterday the offense with Ty Simpson, I don't think it was bad. It's just we actually played a really good defense, a good front seven. I did know that about Missouri coming in. I was like, they front seven, they're pretty daggone good, and if they can get the Ty, it's gonna make it not look the same, man. But Ty kept his composure through all that, and with that being said, hey, I think Tennessee coming in Alabama, but I thought we're gonna win. I can't say win big, how big, but I thought we come out with the victory on Saturday.
I believe you're right. And I agree with you on the defense. And I it's kind of like a bend and break type deal. But you watch toward the end of the year, it's going to be tougher and tougher to score against Alabama as this defense starts to gel together just a little bit better.
I like so much about this team. For years, we have talked about we need to rotate players. And we're rotating so many players. Even the offensive line, these young guys are getting the opportunity. So if somebody key go down, we're going to bring in somebody that really got meaningful snaps and game times. So we can be able to just move it on, just keep going as if nothing never happened. You know, I'm liking what I'm seeing out of this Alabama team and this coaching style.
I am too. Rise up.
Well, kind of go further on what he said. Nick said that it's not the same since Nick Saban left, and the sport itself is not the same. The sport has evolved, it's changed, right? So those days of stacking up teams, and I mean the depth like we used to have, it's not going to happen anymore. I mean, we're still one of the top teams that have the depth that we do have, and it's going to be those, Alabama, Georgias, and a couple Ohio States or whatever that's going to, still be the top 5 recruiting class, and it's going to have the majority of the talent. But overall, with NIL and the transfer portal, it's not going to be what it was. So, I'm learning to adapt to what's going on, and like NSJ said, the defense is doing what they're supposed to do. I mean, we get emotional, man. We're fans.
Yeah.
And fans are emotional, and we be pissed off. Like, I ain't gonna lie, yesterday, man, it felt like I had 3 birthdays. Like I ate 3 years from that game because I was like, God, I'm stressing. I'm stressing about the game, but once I sat back, and it was actually KB who said something that kind of put it all in perspective for me. He was arguing with a Georgia fan, and he said, "Listen, we've been won 3 straight games against 3 ranked teams, all undefeated. That's a hell of a feat."
Yeah.
And then the ACC team, they're not some old, somebody who just thrown in the wash and like, okay, well, this team is won or ranked because of circumstances, right? So we was a horrible road team last season. So we went on the road, beat Georgia. We went on the road, we beat Missouri, and we was all within what we were supposed to be done by 3 points or 3.5, whatever. It was a field goal, 3 points. That's what we won by. All right. That's a win in the win column. So I'm happy with it. After everything said and done, I was like, man, I'm happy with this win. Move on to Tennessee. What's up, Nick?
So with that being said, I done learned to get back to just being happy with the win. I done learned to get back to being happy with the win. Right. Keep my composure through the game. The game ain't over. Like, I know a lot of people that was mad as hell that first drive against Missouri. I was like, hey, it was the first drive. I said, script the plays are the best plays.
Right.
Plays are the best plays. I said, let's be free. I said, but we got a whole game to go. I said, so I done learned to keep my composure and just be happy with winning again. Just like, winning. However it looks, however it ends, whatever. As long as we get the dub in the win column, I'm good. I'm so good, man.
All it takes is one.
Yep.
That's all it takes.
Yeah.
All right, Will.
Well, yeah, like you said there, I mean, we can have the blowouts later on down the road, man. We can if we just get back to that winning attitude like we're doing there, and that's what all our coaches always preach, just win. Just go out there and do your job and win. And that's what we're doing now. And I love this team there. I hope they never leave, but of course college football's that way. You're gonna graduate and you're gonna go on, or you're gonna get drafted or go on. So we just gonna have to deal with that, and it's always been and always will be. But you got they're gonna get tougher. This was ranked 14 against what are we 8, I think. So
8. Right.
It was a tough team. I mean, they're undefeated. Even though they were 52nd in strength of schedule, I think we should have scored another one, but things happen, and I'm glad. Go ahead.
Well, think about this. If I remember correctly, they said on TV yesterday that they were like number 1. Is it 1 or 2 in defense nationwide?
I'm sure. I'm not sure on that.
Yeah, their numbers were very, very high. It was like second defense in the nation, or maybe the SEC, first in offense for whatever reason somewhere. I didn't see where they got it, but I see where when they play these other teams, I ain't gonna say the cupcakes, but their first 4 teams, they're not the caliber of Alabama. But they were still a great team, and we seen yesterday that they're a good team. They're just a little bit playing bully ball, playing dirty football is what I call it. Like I said at the beginning of the show, but still, they're a very good team. And this was a very, very good road test for Alabama. This was a big team, big defensive line. My goodness, they were monsters back here.
Right.
And that's why they were getting to Ty Simpson affecting his throws and his decisions. And I think they sacked him once or twice yesterday. So I can see why. I can see why. But anyways, all right, y'all got anything else on this game or on the Tennessee game? And I will say this much. The Tennessee right now is ranked number 12. With the losses yesterday with Oregon and all that, I don't really see Alabama moving up in the ranks. I don't really see Tennessee doing the same thing. But I don't care if Tennessee is ranked number 25, Alabama number 1. It's going to be a game tomorrow. This has got some revenge factor to it. And I can't wait to see it Saturday. I apologize. Next Saturday.
I think it's going to be one of them classic old Alabama Tennessee games that I thought we ready, man. I thought we ready. And for me personally, I know a lot of people was down on the staff at some points, but I always liked this staff because I always understood you gotta give the man time to get his players in, get where it's a process. It's a process. I don't know, as Bama fans, it's hard for us to see this, see what we were saying from Nick Saban. Then this come happen, and what was happening wasn't bad, but I had kind of realization. Let's be for real. Coach Saban last couple of years, it wasn't all the best of Saban. It wasn't the best of Saban years by a long shot. Yeah, he played in that the game before the national title game before he left, but for a while it hasn't been looking the same. For a while, it hasn't been looking the same.
It seemed like everybody caught up with their defense and their offense, and that's why I said about the Georgia game that they were still, Kirby Smart is a protege of Nick Saban, and he still got the same defensive-minded spirit about him, and it's not working anymore. It's not as good as it once was.
And I was just about to say, to what you just said, yes, the same defensive mindset, but in this day and age, football done changed so much, what doesn't really matter because it's not looking amazing. I'm not saying it's bad, but it's not looking amazing.
Right. And I think
go ahead.
Yeah, I think all of us, just fans in football over general, no matter what team you root for, right? I think for the longest we've just been stuck on, that's that team or this team, or that's Vanderbilt, or that's Missouri, or that's Arkansas, whatever. Man, Indiana beat Oregon, man.
Yes.
They beat them convincingly.
And they're looking for real, too. They're looking for real.
They're looking for real. So we be stuck on like a team that may have been down in the dumps for a decade or whatever the case may be, and we just thinking, man, they suck. But times are changing now, and we got to take these teams seriously. We just can't be like everything's a cupcake. Oh, well, they not doing this or that team is not doing that. We're hearing Indiana's and teams that you don't hear about making moves and making noise. Well, hey, stuff is happening. So, only thing constant is change, right? That's the only thing that's constant. Is change is going to always happen, whether we want it to or not. So
yes, Kimberly, they did.
Huh?
Now I'll answer Kimberly's question. Yes,
okay.
They did.
But yeah, so I'm me personally, I'm in it, man. Like I say, I kind of took I'm like Spencer, right? I'm not listening to so-called these experts and analysts at the beginning of the season who's ranking this and that. They have no idea on what's going on, man.
Hey, so my son sent me something on TikTok the other day, and he was talking about all the teams. He sent me something about all the teams preseason. That was preseason hype that is not that team, and all the teams he sent me was spot on. Right. Penn State, Clemson, Texas. All them teams. And he asked me a question yesterday too. He said, who you think the best teams in college football right now? I said, that's a conversation that I'm not willing to have with nobody. I said, I don't find myself, I don't like to talk football with a lot of people because they still on their family. And that's cool. You fan, that's cool. That is cool. But when I talk football now, I talking on a whole different point of view of things. I said, that conversation I don't think it'll be fairly had because it'll be teams that I'll bring up that people they'll look at you crazy like, what? I'm like, you ain't watching football if you don't think so. I told people before we played Vanderbilt, the week before we played Vanderbilt, I said, you need to look out for the Georgia Techs and the Vanderbilts. I said, them teams, and they looked at me like, what? Georgia Tech, Vanderbilt? I said, you tell me you watch football all day, every day, whatever, when it come on. I said, you're not watching football if you frowned up at me like that. Because if you ain't watching what Vanderbilt is doing right now and what they've been building up to this moment, not just this year, but building up. If you're not watching Georgia Tech, what they have been building up to this moment, I said, you ain't watching football, bro. I said, you ain't watching football. I said, Georgia Tech is a real, he asked me that last night. I said, Georgia Tech is a team that people probably won't even, a lot of people probably wouldn't even bring up, and they're sitting undefeated right now. And Haynes King is doing it with his feet and his arm. That quarterback is doing it with his feet and his arm.
Right.
And that's why I brought it up, Georgia Tech, in the little roundabout thing, you know, what I was doing this morning. Georgia Tech is looking good. Georgia Tech is really looking good. All right, wait.
I'm just glad we shut that damn little. I'm sorry you ain't got it up, but I want to say, liquor. Shut that liquor up for him. That song. I'm gonna go. Try to keep it cool. I'm sorry. But I'm glad we shut Dago up. He come over there running his mouth again there. And what we do? We fucking tore that ass up for him. We sure did. And then he had to go and get that Johnny has been shit there to be on his damn. There I go again. But yeah.
You're good. You're good.
He was running that liquor. So there that is. So we showed them both up. So
I got to make William feel better.
Me personally, I wasn't mad at it though, because I'm like, hey man, you know that's how some people get off, man. That's how some people confidence. I'm like, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. I said he came in that he came and did his thing last year. And honestly, he didn't play bad this year. Just his big mistakes was on him. And we did what we do. We didn't do the talking with him. We proved it on the field. Alabama was Alabama, but I like it. I ain't gonna lie. I like the dude. I like him.
But I don't think he's gonna make it no further than this though.
Nah, I don't think it. Like if he go to pro, like me, I'm the type of person I would draft him, but not as a quarterback. Like Saints had did that one quarterback from BYU that 1 year.
Yeah,
use him as a role like that, like
a gadget player.
Yeah, a utility guy. I think he can be a good, a decent utility guy.
Yeah. All right.
But I ain't big money on him though.
Right. But hang on, William. Hang on.
Okay.
I'm gonna do some old school things right here. All right. I know everything about this, but I miss Roll Tide Rise Up leading the show. I really, really do. Guys, this is the man that I try to not emulate, but take notes of, you know, learn how to do this kind of stuff. And he was, you can't beat him. So what I'm going to do, y'all know me, it's been an hour and 15 minutes. I'm going to go out and I'm going to do that puff. And I'm going to give you about 5-6 minutes and you just run the show Rise Up like you used to. Would that be all right?
It's been a minute, bro. Hey. I had no practice.
You don't. I'm telling a man like you don't need practice. Look at Junior down here. Ain't been on the show. Ain't done a show, and he is on fire this morning. My goodness gracious! I can sit here and listen to Nick Saban Jr. all day long. So I'm gonna step out. Rise up. It is now your show.
Look here. I knew he was gonna do some old crap like that. I just came on to say thank y'all for saying happy birthday, and here go Icebox. Anyhow, anyway, man, listen, been a long time. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm a little rusty. No topics. I didn't even really come on here to talk football. I came on here to talk happy birthday to myself, really. But all that is said, we're gonna go to this game and then we're gonna take it out of here because Tennessee is coming up. Like you said, Nick, it's gonna be a good. I think it'll be a good game. I think Alabama got a lot to play for ahead of them, right?
Yeah.
The ball's in our court. We just need to play our game and do what we do each game, one game at a time. You know, we ain't looking forward to Oklahoma or whoever is next or whatever the case may be. One game at a time. Alabama coming in this Saturday, third Saturday of the month. We lost to them last year, which we should have won that game. We had enough turnovers and stuff, to win that game, but we didn't turn those takeovers into points at the end of the day. So it is what it is. Can't cry about spilled milk. Whatever it is it happened. But me personally, on this thing, I don't know what the score will be. If we get our own line squared away, who's ever in the rotations, and we get time. I was in the chats earlier today, and I don't know if it was MFR, Stephen Hicks. I can't remember who said it, but they said if you give Ty enough time, he will carve you up, and he will. If we give Ty that time, the guy's making sound decisions. Great throws, man. I mean, he's putting the ball where it should be put. Me and Nick Jr. used to have these talks, right? Back when Miro was playing, especially Miro's first year, and there was all this stuff up in there about Miro, Ty Simpson, whatever. And we used to always talk behind the scenes, and we were like, Ty come from a smaller school, I think it was a D2 type of school, and the competition or whatever. Man, but this guy has shown and proved. He done came in. He waited his turn for him, right? He didn't complain. He didn't bitch and moan. He didn't turn his back on Alabama. He stayed the course. He earned his spot, and he shut a lot of people up. And when I say a lot of people, I'm talking about Alabama people. I'm not talking about the outside noise. I'm talking about the inside noise, right? This guy's come in, and once he, that we had the FSU game, and we were like, oh, shit, I told you, yada, yada. We are not horse. But once they got their bearings together and everything squared away, and we played, who we played after FSU? I can't remember. Then we played Wisconsin, and we came in and played Georgia. Like, okay, this dude is for real. He's for real. If we get our O-line to jail this coming Saturday and play the game we need to play, and I'm going to say it now, I'm not worried about Womack. I was at first, but I'm not worried about Kane in the defense. It's the offensive line and them gelling, and we can get a little bit of run game. I think we can beat Tennessee with no problems. I really think we can beat them. I'm not going to go and say we're going to beat them by 20 points, but we can beat them convincingly.
Yeah.
William, what you think, sir?
Tyler Buckner for Heisman.
Shut up.
I think we can. I think we can beat this damn Tennessee team. I think we can still beat them. I mean, I don't know. I haven't been watching their playing. I don't care about that. I just know I watch our team and see what they're doing, and we're doing great. I mean, it's had another touchdown actually against this team here, but it didn't happen. But I'm happy with the score. I'm glad that we won. A W's a W, and they can't take that away from us, And so I'm anxious for us to get this next game on, and I think we can win them by. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say I just want to put it out there. I'm gonna say probably a touchdown and a field goal. Maybe even 2 touchdowns. But anyway, I want to why you still got me here. I want to give Kimberly Harmon our email address, and that's bamdownsports@gmail.com, and put her information in. And she wants this robe, so I'm gonna give it to her. I don't care. I mean, I will if she'll have it. So just put your information in there, and it'll come to you.
Well, NSJ, we got you. Because I know you're busy, man. And I like your analytics on things. Tennessee, Bama.
Hey, man. I'm going to go back a little bit to this game. I'm going to tell you why I wasn't mad with the offensive line. Because we faced a really good defensive line. And I knew this about Missouri coming in. I told people, I said, it's going to be times they're going to be able to get the time. They're going to be able to cause disruptions that we ain't been seeing use of the tie. But with that being said, Ty keeping his composure, and yes, it goes back to they keep it together. The offensive line, they keep it together. I don't see nobody in the country really guarding our secondary, man. We get time. I don't see nobody that can really guard our wide receivers.
Wide receivers.
Isaiah Horton, Ryan Williams, Jeremy Bernard. I've been on the Jeremy Bernard thing for a while.
Right.
I've been on that train for a minute.
Brooks.
Let's talk about our tight end that's been putting up big time. Like I don't see nobody that can guard him. And talk about the offensive line yesterday. John Miller had 80-something yards, and he didn't even play the whole 4th quarter.
Right.
So we finding our run game. We found our pass game. This team is so balanced that we're hard to guard, man. We're hard to guard. You got young boys stepping up like a Dijon Lee in the secondary. Bray Hubbard, you know what I'm saying? He makes his mistakes, but he bounces back. I like Alabama versus Tennessee this year. I think I don't do the score predicting thing no more, but I think we can come out with a win for sure. I think we come out with a win for sure. I'm liking what our defense is doing. You know, we always still, as Bama fans, we always say we still expect more from the D-line, but like I tell people, ain't really nobody really got that no more like we used to seeing. And what we seeing from our group right now is good enough. I give the overall defensive performance yesterday a high B+. I really give it a high B+.
Yeah.
So I like what we got going on, man. I like what we got going on.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's all that really matters, man. Tennessee is the next person. Like I said, I don't want to look forward to, jump people and all that type of stuff. I just want to, once we get through Tennessee, then we move on to the next. So,
and I had talked to a fan. It was the week we were playing Vanderbilt, and they told me, I'm ready for the Tennessee game. I said, see, this is what I'm talking about right here. I say, if we come out here and so happen to lose to Vanderbilt, and y'all, I said, as a fan, the first thing you're gonna say, keep it one game at a time. I said, as a fan, do the same thing. You worry about Vanderbilt this week. You worry about Missouri next week. And when we get to Tennessee, you worry about Tennessee. I said, don't be jumping ahead of yourself. Don't be jumping ahead. I said, because if these boys come out here and lose, you're going to be saying, y'all need to keep it one game, focus on one game at a time as a fan base. As a fan base, do the same thing. Focus on one game at a time.
Right. Okay.
All right. How's that feel, Rise Up? Feel like okay? You're welcome. You did a great job. Great job. But I'm going to say this much, and you guys will get out of here. With the transfer portal, you are seeing these, what I call secondary teams that we've always used to beat and everything. And your Vanderbilt, look at Georgia Tech, look at Missouri, and look at, there's some of us are falling behind, such as South Carolina. But once they get their act together, they'll start doing better too. It's every smaller, what I call your secondary teams, are getting to where the competition through the transfer portal, they're fitting whatever their coaches want and pulling them out of basically, I call it, I don't even know what you want to call it, but they're pulling them out and making teams together. Like I said, we beat Missouri last year 35-0, and look at them this year. They're tearing it up, and that's not to say that they're a bad team this year at all. We got lucky, and on the road, which is a tough test, and it's going to build us up for even better. Go ahead, Jared.
I saw the point you brought up how we shut them out last year. And that was another point I had about the game on my head yesterday. I said, you got to take into account too that they remember that shutout last year. They remember this as well. So you got to think about, like I tell people, I said, when you play the football team, there's another team on the other side of the field that's trying to stop you from doing what you're doing. So therefore, they came in with that. I'm pretty sure they had that energy on the back of their mind from last year. They shut us out. They in our house this year. They're a better team than last year. So I felt like they had all that on their hand. You know what I'm saying? So it just turned out to be a good classic SEC game yesterday, which I love. I love.
I go back to the fumble, or where he got stripped. We had them in our hands. We had the crowd in our hands. They were dissipating. They didn't have much to hope for. They seen that Alabama was dominating so much until that happened, and that breathed new life into them. Now all of a sudden, Missouri feels like, hey, we can win this game. Let's keep going, push forward, and that's exactly what they did, and they made a game out of it. But until that time, we were dominating. I mean, it was fixing to be a walk-off, just like Vanderbilt. Go ahead.
And you know what I love the most out of that game yesterday? How they was able to fight through the adversity, keep their head in the game, and keep playing till the clock said 0-0-0. Now that's the type of stuff that I look from a new developing team. When they get punched back in the mouth, can they fight their way out the corner and still win, or are they gonna get in the corner and duck and hide? They fought themselves back out the corner. You know what I'm saying?
I think the coaching and what happened there at the end of it, I was worried, guys. I really was when we had to give them back the ball. I was really worried. Go ahead, rise up.
I know I just said that I don't jump ahead, but something that Nick Jr. just said: adversity, fighting back, punching the mouth. Listen, we got Auburn at home, y'all. All right, and we know how I feel about the chicken bones and chicken feet and all that stuff in that stadium. They give us their all. You know,
every time,
especially when we're there, they give us their all. I looked at how they played Georgia on the opening, and man, they were swinging on Georgia hard. They came to play. They're only going to double that when Alabama comes. It's going to be 2 or 3 times the intensity that it was with Georgia. For some reason, they forget that Georgia is their rival. Georgia is really their rival, right? For real. But they hold all that for us. So we're going to be chin check coming in that game. We are, no matter what their record is. And I'm just hoping that we respond. You know what I'm saying? Get hit, we go into the defensive stand, but we regroup and come back out, because I think that game gonna really tell us a lot about ourselves. It's just Jordan Hare, it's just Auburn. That games mean everything to them. It means everything, no matter what their record is. As long as they beat Alabama, we're good in their mind, right? So, if I say anything worries me, that game worries me a little bit, and it's probably gonna get worse as the season goes on, because they could look horrible next week. But I just saw the way they were chin checking Georgia at the beginning, and the momentum they had in that crowd. Alabama gonna have to really practice with the crowd noise, because it's gonna be there. It's gonna be there, and God forbid it be a night game.
We just gonna make sure we take Hugh Freeze down there to the furnace or something there, so we can look them down hoochie girl there, and we'll be all right.
I'm gonna give you another game, LSU. Watch that game. Be careful. Be very careful. LSU is, guys, we've got that target back on our back again, and LSU always puts us up a fight, as does Auburn. But we got to first get past Tennessee. It's the next game up. Yeah, that's the one we got to concentrate on right now, as far as I'm concerned.
And me and William want to smoke our cigars this year. We want to smoke our cigars.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get you guys out of here. Do you see now why I've always enjoyed Nick Saban Jr. and Rise Up and William and Spencer and everybody that's been on this show? I miss them very much. I hope we can do this again some other time. It's been great this morning. Again, I'm gonna give you, just like we used to do, any last words? William, you want to take off first?
Nah, just Kimberly, I hope you remember that. It's our name plus at Gmail. So that's our email. So, and it's just beat the damn hell out of Tennessee. That's all I worry about. Get them.
All right, NSJ.
Question. Are you gonna give her that actual rub that you got your meat in right now?
This is all I got. I wish that company was still around. I'd order some more. I promise you I would. But if she still wants this is it. If she don't, I mean, I understand. I mean, I'll try to wash it if she, if she wants to. But
Well, here's the thing. I've got a brand new one sitting over here on the table right now that William sent me. It's still in the package, has not been worn, and we're using it for the second place finisher in the Pickem show. So is it Kimberly that wants it?
Kimberly Harmon.
Fire it up. It's sitting over there. It'll have your name on it if you at least come in second place, or would you rather have $400 win the whole thing? Just do whatever you want to. But I do have one over here.
brand new in package.
I'm just joking though, man.
I know. Go ahead, Jude. Last words.
June, you got a last word?
Oh no, roll tide, man. Let's keep it going, man. Let's keep the intensity going.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, rise up. This is my last words. Hang on. This is my last words. This is the way we used to do it on the old times. In the old times.
All right.
I have no last words. I want to thank William and Junior and Rise Up for coming on the show. I had a great time. Thanks for the memories and thanks for the one today too. It's been great. I love it. I love you guys. Please do y'all come back anytime you want to. You don't have to ask. You know, just like Junior did. Put up the link. Okay, there it is. You know. So that's the way it is with me and you guys. And like I said, I love you. I'm going to turn it over to Rise Up. And when Rise Up gets done, I'll have Rise Up take us out. And we will see y'all next time. Don't forget to watch Make It a Double on Monday nights at 8 o'clock. If I'm coming right, William?
Yeah, 8 Eastern now, 7 Central.
8 Eastern, 7 Central. So guys, catch that. And I will see y'all next week on Saturday Pickup Show with the scores. And what a score it's going to be. All right, I am done. That's my final words. Rise Up. Your final words, and take us out when you want
to. Wednesday night with Spencer. What time and what's the show?
Oh, I forgot about that. BAMA Sports Wednesday. I think he comes on at 6 o'clock.
Yep. 6 Central. Yeah.
6 Central, 7 Eastern. Okay.
I think so. And it might be an hour before.
All right. And don't forget that, guys, and everybody else that you guys have been promoting. B Sharp Show, Sharpshooter Show, of course, KB. I still watch TDA even though they don't come on as much. Coach Sean, Around the Table, Bama Standards. All I can't remember. Man, it's too many. I'm getting old. Y'all know I'm older today than I was yesterday. So
I don't mean to interrupt, but you got the Final Whistle. You got Piano Man, who we dearly love. He's doing good this year. Let's see. That's the only other two that I can think of right now. Go ahead, Rise Up.
And if we forgot about you, we're sorry. We're really sorry. You know, we just a bunch of old men.
I'm gonna have another smorgasm tomorrow night there, so go ahead. In this road.
Kimberly, you don't want that road.
Oh, man.
Well, anyway, man, me personally, I just want to say thanks everybody for the birthday wishes, man. It's been a great weekend. Bama, we got the win, so that was just icing on the cake for me. It feels good being on the show with Nick Jr. again, William and you. And I wish Spencer could have been on here today. Shouts out to Waylon. I haven't saw him around. I hope he's doing okay. I hadn't spoke to him in a while, but I hope he's up and about. All is well. And everybody in the chat.
Bobby Sprinkle.
I didn't even see I'm missing Bobby Sprinkle.
His show. 2 p.m. Monday through Friday.
Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bobby Sprinkle. Yeah, can't forget about my man Bobby Sprinkle.
But
everybody in the chats, appreciate you guys for coming on. As always. Anything else that I got? I come on when I can.
A lot of times these shows be on now. I might not be in the comment section anymore, but I be listening to a lot. I ain't gonna say every show, but majority of shows I'm listening to.
Right. I may not be in the chat, but I am listening. A lot of time when Piano Man on in the day, I'm at work, so I have it in my ear or whatever, but I can't really communicate back and forth. So I listen and give a thumbs up.
I do a lot of rewatching now too.
Right. Stephen Hicks, like I said, was y'all nominated him or made him the Popo Pad president?
I think they did.
Yep.
A lot of people don't realize Stephen Hicks is the reason I do the Bigfoot show.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it started out as a joke. I was joking around with the chat room because football season was over with. And I said, you know what, I want to start a Bigfoot show. Everybody, he flew in on me like that right there and convinced me to do so. And that's what I've done. And well, there it still is. We're still doing it.
So the Popo Pad president, William is the president. What president are you, William?
I couldn't tell you, man. Maybe it's I'm on that shit.
I'm on that shit, president. And then Latoya is the vice president of the Puffle Pass Club. Because yeah, I see it in them chats.
I do too.
Yes. So with that's it for me, man. I enjoyed it. It's, like I said, it's been a while, and when I can come on, I'll hop on again because I really miss it, to be honest with you, man. And I miss being on with Nick Jr. and Van and everybody, and just kicking it and chilling and having a good time with my brothers. That's about it. So with that said, it's been a good weekend. God has blessed me to see you make it to 52. And like I said, my tide went on a road trip and brought one home, and so it's good. I just want to say roll tide to everybody. And if you could take us out with the words of Bear Bryant, man.
All right. Roll tide, everybody. Thank y'all.
Roll tide.
Roll tide.
You've got to be better in all three areas of life, which of course are spiritual, mental, and physical. You must be able to discipline yourself. If you don't learn but one thing out of football, it'll be worthwhile. There's certain sacrifices that you will have to make. There are going to be many sacrifices you have to make in later life. To fight. Oh, I don't mean fist fight. I mean to get up and come back and get up and come back and get up and come back again after you've been knocked down. And that could happen to you in later life. But if it does, you're going to know how to handle it. There's no one that ever has or ever will accomplish anything alone. I've read about self-made men. That's Tommy rot, as far as I'm concerned. I don't even know how to define intangibles. And I know that if you learn these lessons, you'll have it. And if you have it, you'll win, and you'll be better prepared in those three areas of life that we've been talking about. That there are going to be times for everyone that you're going to get discouraged. But if you never lose sight of your objective and never give up on yourself, if we do that as a team, 11 at a time,